Hello, welcome back. Welcome to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, so I'm continuing my breakfast series. I'm on breakfast meal number 6. Breakfast meal number 6, okay? Alright, so this is going to be bacon and egg sandwiches. Bacon and egg sandwiches for a family of 4 for 8 meals for under $30. Okay? Alright, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe, check out my links below if you like to support this channel in any way. I welcome that. Okay? Alright, so let's do it. Okay. So here's the 1 pound of bacon that I purchased. Okay? Alright, and that was in the shopping haul that you can go back and look at. So I cook my bacon in the microwave. And I do that because I don't want the grease splashing all over the place. And so that controls that. So I just lay it out on a plate. And then I cover it with a paper towel. You may have seen, if you were watching, my granddaughter do this about a week ago when she was up over here cooking. Her name is Nia. Okay, so you just lay it out as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And when I buy bacon, I try to buy it the lean bacon. So I don't buy it if it has a lot of fat on it. I try to pick through and find the bacon that has at least some meat that I can see. Sometimes you can't see it all in the package. Okay, so I'm just laying it out. You may have to do 2 batches. Okay, I think that that's plenty for this time. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to get paper towel. So I take the paper towel and I put it over the bacon just like that. So that when the oil starts splashing, it's going to splash onto this paper towel, not all over the microwave and definitely not all over the kitchen. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to cook this for about 5 minutes and then I'll check it. Okay, I'm putting it in the microwave. Okay, that's cooking. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna wash my hands first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Okay. Alright, so I have 9 eggs left. So the rule of thumb to make sure that you make it through the 8 days is you gotta kind of figure out how many eggs you need for what. So I knew I needed 3 eggs for the cornbread, so I made the cornbread first. So you get my idea? Okay, so now I'm gonna use, let's see, so I'm gonna use 5 eggs. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to use 5 eggs. I thought that through, and that would work for me. It's 4 people I'm feeding. I'm going to scramble the eggs. I'm going to add some milk to the eggs to stretch the eggs. And that will bring my yield up. And I have a shell in there. Now I have 2 shells. So I'll show you how to get this shell out. The shell will always rest at the bottom of the bowl. Okay, I have 4 eggs left, guys. So I'm going to add some milk that I had in the refrigerator already. Let me open it. Okay. Okay, I added about 1/4 of a cup of milk. And I think I would like to make it cheese eggs. So I'm going to see if I have some cheese. And I do. So I have some cheese already in the refrigerator. I'm going to add 2 slices of cheese. If you don't have cheese, it's okay. You use what you have. Maybe you have some cream cheese, or you have some sour cream, or you don't have to have cheese at all. Okay, I'm just going to break it up inside the eggs. Remember, we still had the shell in there, so when I get ready to pour it, I'll be looking for the shell. Okay. Now, Roger, thank you very much. Roger sent me this wooden spoon. It's a very nice heavy-duty spoon, and I'm definitely going to be using this. I'll have to clean the spoon first, Roger, but thank you very much for this. This was very, very nice of you. Roger, you always look out. Thank you so much. Okay. Guys, tell Roger thank you for the spoon. Okay. So I'll wash that. Okay, so now here's the frying pan. I did buy some margarine for the breakfast series. I'm going to take a stick out and use some of it. Okay, get it out. And my bacon has stopped. Let's see. Okay, I actually want to show you. Okay, so the bacon cooked for 5 minutes, and as you can see, it's not done, but it's getting there. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in for, another 2 minutes. Okay. In she goes. 2 minutes. Okay. Now let's put some salt and pepper in our eggs. And pepper. I'm sorry. Salt. Black pepper. Okay, now let's put maybe 2 tablespoons of margarine in the frying pan. That's 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to turn that down on low. And I want to check on my bacon. It's been cooking another minute. Oh, okay, we're good. The bacon is good on 6 minutes. That's 1 minute earlier. I thought it would go 7, but it's good on 6, okay? There we go, okay? All right, so now I'm going to put the next batch in. I need a towel to bring the bacon out on. You can also cook your bacon in the oven if you don't want to cook it in the frying pan. Okay. I'm going to pour this excess oil off. I'm going to put this milk away, back in the refrigerator. Okay, and now let's start lining up for our next batch of bacon to cook. Now, if you're a diabetic, you don't have to have the bacon. You can just have the eggs and the wheat toast, because that's, or wheat bread, because that's the type of bread that we're going to be using. Okay, I want to put this the balance of the bacon on here, all of it. So now we have cooked a total of 1 pound of bacon. Okay? All gone? Okay, let me get a paper towel, put over that. So here's our bacon. The towel over that. Putting that in the microwave for 6 minutes. Okay. Oh. Let me wash my hands. Give me a second. Okay, so our fire is hot. Let's put our eggs in. So you want to pour it very, very slow so that when you get to the bottom, you can see the shell and the shell don't go in, okay? Very slowly. I'm picking the cheese out so that it doesn't hinder me from seeing the shells. I have 2 little pieces. Okay, you don't go all the way to the bottom because the shells will be there. And there they are. Okay? Alright. So we were successful there. That's a little trick other than you trying to pick the shells out. Sometimes you can get it and sometimes you cannot. Okay, so I'm scrambling the eggs because this is going to be cheese eggs. Let me check on the bacon. No, I gotta do another minute on the bacon, so we're up to 7 minutes now. And you notice I have the fire on low so that it can melt the cheese. Okay, now I'm going to put the fire on 6. Turn it up a little. Cheese is melted. Okay, our bacon is done. Let me get another plate. Okay, that's the first batch. Take this away. I'm going to get a clean paper towel. Okay guys, this is our second batch of bacon. And our scrambled eggs with cheese is almost ready. Okay, you don't want to scramble it until it gets absolutely dry, because as the eggs sit a few seconds, it will harden more and more. So you want to leave it so that when it hardens, it's still nice and soft, spongy. Okay, so our scrambled eggs are done. Now, let's compile our sandwiches. Okay, let's see, what am I gonna put them on? I'll be right back. The word of the day. The word of the day is breakfast. It is very important that you start your day off with breakfast, whatever that is for you. You know, it may not be eggs, it may not be meat, it could be a drink, like a smoothie or something. Whatever it is for you, it's best to start your day off with a breakfast, because a breakfast gives you energy. You don't have to worry all day long and all morning long that you're hungry and you want to eat what you're gonna eat. You just go ahead and get that done. Okay, so start your day off with breakfast and start your week off following this breakfast example of how to make 8 meals for $27 and some change, and you will be ahead of the game. You'll eat good, and you'll also make it through the day without worrying about you didn't eat breakfast. The word of the day, start your day off with breakfast. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna put our eggs on our bread. Now you can toast your bread or you can not toast it. It's up to you. I didn't toast mine, but if you want to toast yours, definitely toast yours. And just divide the eggs up. Remember, we used 5 eggs and we added a little milk and 2 slices of cheese to stretch the 5 eggs. Okay, so now you can just fix it. And now your bacon. Just put your bacon on each one. So remember, you had 2 batches. And if you improvise, if you need a piece from here or there. Okay. There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's 2. And we have 2 more. Okay? How about that? And here's our cranberry juice that is going with our breakfast that we made for the week. Okay? Okay, so I'll be right back to taste that for you. Thank you. Okay guys, so before I taste the cheese, egg, and bacon sandwich with the cranberry juice, I had a couple of questions as to how do I sweeten the cranberry juice. I don't sweeten the whole pitcher because some people like their juice sweet, because juice in the store is very sweet. It's almost like 40 some grams some juice of sugar. And then some people, like myself, I use sugar substitute. Some people use honey, and some people don't use sugar at all if they have a choice. So I leave the cranberry juice so that everyone can sweeten it any way they like, okay? Okay, so that answers the question on how do you sweeten the cranberry juice. But if you feel for your house, you all like it sweet the same way, by all means, go ahead. You can use regular sugar, you can use the honey, like I said, you can use substitute, or whatever you want. And if the kids don't like cranberry juice, you can always trick them and put a little Kool-Aid in there. Make sure it's red so that they don't know that they're drinking 100% cranberry juice, okay? Oh, don't tell them Grandma Ray said that. Okay. All right. So let me cut my sandwich and take a taste. Okay. Here we go. Cranberry juice. The bacon is nice and crispy. It's not greasy. It's a good way to cook bacon in the microwave. The eggs are still nice and fluffy. I can taste the cheese in the eggs. I like the idea of not toasting the bread because it's not hard, it's nice and soft. But, you know, that's a choice of yours. Okay, I brought it home. That is meal number 6. Okay, share the videos. Share this series. Is very, very important because people are struggling and they need to know how to cut that budget. And breakfast, 8 breakfast meals for under $30 will do it. All they have to do is buy what I bought, and they're in business. I even showed you what to do with it, right? So we're not finished yet. We got a couple more to go. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.